Welcome to Earnings Central. In this video, we'll break down Live Nation Entertainment's third quarter fiscal 2024 earnings. We'll cover key financial performance metrics and dig into insights from the earnings call. Let's get started. Starting with top-line revenue, the original estimate for Q3 was $7.75 billion. The company actually reported revenue of $7.65 billion, missing expectations by 1.29%. This quarterly revenue also marked a 6.13% decrease compared to the $8.15 billion reported in the same quarter last year. Moving to adjusted earnings per share, or EPS, the original estimate for Q3 was $1.61. The company actually reported an EPS of $1.66, exceeding expectations by 3.1%. However, this result reflects a 6.74% decrease compared to the $1.78 reported in the same quarter last year. Now, let's dive into some additional performance metrics highlighted during the earnings call. The company highlighted some very positive trends on the Ticketmaster side of the business. In October, Ticketmaster sales were up 15% year-over-year, and concert ticket sales were up an impressive 23%. This strong momentum is expected to continue into Q4 and through 2025, as Live Nation has over 200 stadium and arena shows going on sale just in the next week alone. Overall, the company is anticipating a very strong Q4 for Ticketmaster, which should set the stage for continued growth next year. On the concert segment, Live Nation is also expecting continued AOI growth in 2025, building on the strong margins seen this year. While the company noted that the exact margin profile is still a bit unclear, they believe the full-year 2025 concert margins will land around 2019 levels. This outlook factors in the anticipated revenue growth from arenas, amphitheaters, and the rebound in stadium activity. One other notable financial metric was the $50 million increase in CapEx for the year, which the company explained was largely offset by $30 million in contributions from partners on a new amphitheater project. This suggests Live Nation continues to execute on strategic venue investments, often in collaboration with local partners. Now, let's shift focus to some of the key insights and takeaways from the earnings call. Perhaps the most interesting was the commentary around the antitrust environment. With the change in administration, Live Nation expressed optimism that the regulatory approach may shift back to a more traditional model focused on targeted remedies versus the highly interventionist stance seen more recently. While the company acknowledged it's still early in the transition, they expressed hope that they'll have an opportunity to engage with the DOJ on the matter in the coming year. Another important theme was the continued strength and growth potential in Live Nation's sponsorship business. The company noted that the number of strategic sponsors has increased by 20% this year, and they see ample runway for further expansion, particularly as they continue globalizing the business and adding more shows around the world. The sponsorship segment has been a consistent driver of double-digit AOI growth for Live Nation over the past decade. Live Nation also highlighted its focus on premium experiences and venue upgrades as a means to drive ongoing per-cap growth. The company believes there is significant opportunity to convert more of its customer base to higher-priced VIP and hospitality offerings, noting that premium seats could eventually make up 20% or more of ticket inventory, up from the current low single-digit range. Improving food, beverage, and other amenities at venues is another avenue to enhance the fan experience and boost per caps. Lastly, on the topic of M&A, Live Nation indicated that its overall strategy has not shifted despite the regulatory changes. The company said it doesn't have any major acquisition targets on the horizon, but remains focused on bolt-on opportunities to add new promoters, festivals, and strategic venues in key markets around the world. In summary, Live Nation's Q3 results and forward outlook point to continued momentum across the business, boosted by strong consumer demand, strategic venue investments, and the company's ability to enhance the live event experience. While the regulatory landscape remains an area of focus, Live Nation appears well-positioned to navigate the changing environment and capitalize on the robust demand for live entertainment. That wraps up our recap of Live Nation Entertainment's third quarter fiscal 2024 earnings. If you found this recap helpful and want to stay on top of more earnings reports from other companies, Don't forget to subscribe. We've got plenty more quick and easy breakdowns coming your way from Earning Central.